And we're back to learning Gimp year day 76. Let me show you how you can create text. Use the type tool for that, or also called text tool. If you can't find it at all, use the short key. And if that doesn't work, go to tools. And there you should definitely find it. The two options will give you directly with the first option here a way to change the font family and then the size. So these are the two biggest adjustment options. Once you've got it, left click on your canvas, type something in, and here you can see the font family and the size again. The size you can easily adjust via plus and minus or type it in. But keep in mind when you adjust it here via the two options, this is only for new text, so it's not going to change your current text. By default, you can only do that right here via the box on top. Same goes for the font family. When you type in, for example, Arial, it shows you all of the Arial options. For A, it gives you all of the fonts that start with an A, and then B, obviously then the B fonts. Let me use Bauhaus, and you can see it hasn't changed anything. So why is that? Well, it's because by default, you can change the size here via plus and minus without selecting the text, but you cannot do that with the font family. To adjust the font family, you need to left click on your text and then press Ctrl A. And this will select all letters, and now you can change the font family. So there's a little bit of a difference between how you adjust the family and the size. You can also select individual letters, for example X and T with the left click drag, and now you can adjust the size and the font independent from the letters T and E. If you're wondering what this is on the left, this is simply a way to reposition this menu. And these are already the basics. You can see on the bottom right, this is basically another layer. It's a text element though. I've shown you in the last video, there is a difference between a text element and a rasterized layer, but you can treat the text element just like any other layer. So you can delete it, make it invisible or visible, place it behind, for example, the background here, or put it on top. You can duplicate it. So in simple terms, all of the layer options still apply. And these are the basics of creating text in Gimp. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.